Hey babe, so this is my little update vlog. So I legitimately was fired from the club. Um, Pluto, no, I'm vlogging. I just gave him treats too. I got a little sexy pimple right there. I just popped it. I'm so sorry. I just put some eye cream on from Trader Joe's. I'll let you know how that works. I just don't really do like a strong skincare routine, and I feel like all I do is use like Dove soap, like the bar soap, and I need to start putting on more SPF on my face because it's hot as fuck out here. And yeah, I'm like trying to find little small things like for my eyes, like eye cream. So I just tried the Trader Joe's eye cream. We'll see how that goes. And then um yeah, I thought about getting Skin by Kim, but it's like $700. And now since I oh my god, my camera actually just almost fell. Now since I just got fired, gonna have to be a little bit smarter about that. So yeah, my plan is originally my plan was always to dance until I could get my own apartment. Get my own apartment, save up a little bit, and then start my own small business. And I guess like since I started dancing, it's been so exhilarating, I guess is a good word to describe it. Just oh my god. Actually my cats, dude. Like why are they like that? Legitimately. Anyways, so I feel like it's just been so exhilarating and like such a thrill, and I've been like, oh my god, this is so fun, you know. Um, Maybe I should up how much I want to save for the time being. And I still have a club I can work at, but like that club gives me the worst vibes. I think I've already said that. Actually gives me like really bad vibes. So I don't even know if I can still work there because it's been so long since I've been back. Um, but I'm gonna try tomorrow and see. But I don't know, guys. That was just a really big weird plot twist, I guess. That the universe kind of threw at me because I was getting kind of like messy because like I would, you know, party at the club for the customers and stuff. And I would go to work so often that I really was like wearing my body out. I haven't felt like that creative. Well, I've just started getting a little bit more creative again. But I feel like I've been so hyper focused on dancing and stuff that I haven't like really allowed myself to be creative, and like that's usually what makes me really happy. Um, and that's like kind of the whole point of me like being like my own like energy right now is so I can do that. And I feel like I just started to kind of forget about that, and I'm not looking at it as like a negative anymore. I started like pinning different ideas that I have from my shop, and like that's exciting. Like this is what I've been waiting for. And I guess like at first I was just so bummed out because they let me go for 30 days, but like honestly it kind of was necessary in its own way because I just again was getting too like caught up in like the dancing lifestyle and not so much in like getting out, which was my plan all along. And like I just need to be able to connect with that so I can, I guess, kind of go in there with more intention instead of just going in there to be a party girl. Does that make sense? So honestly, it kind of was necessary. And like, you know, if you ever involved in this type of lifestyle, like I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about. So like I'm just very upfront about like my journey because I just feel like that's like what life's all about, dude. Like I don't know. That's like my experience. and I think it's cool. So I'm just really happy to like have gotten that reality check in a way that like wasn't detrimental, because honestly like it was getting to a point where I can truthfully say that it was getting to a point where I had no self-control, and it was just kind of spiraling. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't actually spiraling, but it was getting to the point where like it was like kind of becoming too intense. Like because I didn't know how far I was going to take it. Like I said this before, I think in the last vlog, like I'll take things very far without like thinking about it in a negative way when it comes to like partying, I guess. And I've always kind of been like that, and then I'll just take a break for a really long time. It's like kind of binging, but not completely. Like I've never actually gotten to the point of, because like honestly, dancing, I'm gonna be straight up with you, it is kind of a dark experience. And there are moments where I can feel like the demonic energy, and I needed to be able to go in there with intention. And like starting this creative journey again is exactly what I need to like kind of take it a little bit more seriously, and not going in there to just kind of be wild. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I had the intention already. It's just sometimes you have that, you need that like little reminder, because you know it's just me out here really like doing this. And like, you know, I've made friends, like I have friends, you know, that I can talk to, but still it's like this is my journey alone, and like I have to be in like control of my own self and like my own purpose. Like, and like luckily the universe kind of stepped in, I guess. But it was my actions that kind of probably caused this. I'm still not quite sure why I was fired. Um, and I don't want to blame anyone, because it's honestly no one's fault. Because I know that my actions personally could have been the real reason. I just would have preferred them to say that, but they never do. But regardless, it's not like that deep. Like you could end up going back to audition. But I guess like I'm just gonna like have like a really big self-care journey during this time period. Kind of take things a little bit more slow and chill out a little bit, and the next time I dance it'll be more intentional, and I'll have my head straight, like my head on a little bit better, you know what I'm saying? Because like I'll know who I am, what I'm doing there. And because at first I was just saying no, I'm saving up. So like at first I was saying I was saving up to go back to San Diego, which is true, but it's such a far, like there was nothing that was allowing me to like express myself right now, if that makes any sense, because it's not like I'm dating anyone. I haven't met a lot of friends out here. I've been vlogging again, which I knew that started helping my creativity come back, but like I have so much creativity like all the time. Like I'm an artist, like I really am, and like I have taken that part, like I haven't allowed myself to do that anymore for some reason. Like I will with my makeup, I guess, and then like my outfits for work, but it's still like to fit like this whole character for a party girl or something for the client, for my customer. And like I guess that just wasn't healthy, because like I said, it was just becoming too goth vibes. Like I was just becoming too like chaotic, and I know that. And like it's weird because like I can feel when it's becoming too far, and it's usually when I'm not doing something that can like express my creativity. Like I'm like trying to find that like scratch to that itch through partying, and there's literally no reason to do it, because I could be completely sober and do something creatively, like my own projects and stuff, my own work, and be so happy. That's why I don't understand why like I get like that. Because, like, I already know that, like, I can be completely sober just, like, being super creative every day. Like, I don't know why it's, like, hard for me to, like, just accept that. Like, I guess, like, on the journey of, and I don't want to be, like, the person that's, like, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, fuck it. If you, like, are reading it the wrong way, then that's not my problem. I'm not trying to be like that. But, like, on a sober journey, it is hard because, like, you realize, like, your age, you realize your intentions, you realize, like, your feelings, you might realize your insecurities a little bit stronger. You realize the things you need to work on, you realize the things that you've excelled in. Like, you get such a rush of emotions that you can actually feel. And I guess that's, like, weird to me sometimes because I'm so used to, like, bottling up my emotions until they finally, like, explode, or I, like, am reckless or something. And yeah, it's, like, crazy because, like, just feeling can be heavy for me. I don't know. Because I don't like partying that much when it gets to that level. I really don't. It's, like, actually not good. And I've always just done that as, like, a coping mechanism. And then finally I realized, like, my creativity made me so happy. And I feel like that's why, so this is another update. Like, when I was in LA, I can't remember if I said this in another vlog, but when I was in LA, I actually really did enjoy the creative aspect of it and how much it allowed me to be myself, like, creatively. And I felt like there were so many sources of, like, connecting with people in a new way to form a new project, and, like, that made me so happy. And it was, like, all because we all had the same goal and stuff, and it was because we wanted to, like, make it, and, like, we were giving our heart and soul to our work. And I guess that was so amazing and, like, honestly emotional for me, because I felt like when I first was in LA living with my uncle for, like, a summer, it was not because I was, like, I just kind of wanted to experience California, I guess. Like, it wasn't because, and I wanted to hang out with him. It wasn't because I, like, knew that that's the path I wanted to go down creatively or anything like that, or, like, just starting my own business. Like, I hadn't made it to that point in my head yet. So then when I went back, it's, like, the first time, like, I knew my life purpose, I knew what my intention was, and I felt like I was in the right place because I'd been searching for that for so long. And I finally found it. Like, it's actually, like, it is emotional for me just because I remember how confused I was up until that point. And, like, it was crazy, but it still wasn't the time for me to go there, I feel, because I still had a lot I needed to figure out. And now I have, and I'm starting to really, like, come even more into myself and on my journey and, like, my power. And it's, like, I know this is so deep, but this is literally, like, my brain right now. I have no one else to talk to except for you about this. But yeah, dude, like, it's like I'm in the right place again. Emotionally. I don't feel like Vegas is, like, Vegas is very, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's first off, it's very hot and I'm kind of miserable. I don't really like heat. So I feel like that might be affecting my mood a little bit because, like, I just don't like heat. I like cool weather at, like, 70 degrees, like, that's California. And, like, I just don't like the heat. Like, it just kills my vibe. And I just feel kind of, like, disconnected a little bit creatively. Oh my god, that actually scared the fuck out of me. That was Pluto. Jesus Christ. I just feel kind of disconnected creatively a little bit here. Like, my passion is not Vegas. I like it so I can make money, but, and I have like 10 months here. That's how long my rent is, my contract. So like, I can definitely stay at it till then and like stay focused and be intentional and stuff and stay sober. I definitely think I can do that. But yeah. And by the time I get to LA, I'll probably already have my shop up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Like, it'll be like further along because I literally have nothing else to do but work for myself. So yeah. Pluto! What the fuck are you on, bro? Anyways, Pluto, chill out. Jeez, the guy is nuts right now. He gets like these spurts of energy. Like all of the animals do, to be honest. Like they all have that gene. Like, I don't know what that is. But yeah, so I guess this was actually very necessary, like this break. Just so I can be intentional with myself, get my creative energy or my passionate, explosive side out and not look to feel that through drinking. So yeah, that's my update. I know yesterday was really sad because I just wasn't expecting him to say that my contract was terminated. I was like, Jesus Christ, like, why is this happening to me so much? But I mean, both situations were at clubs where, I was kind of being reckless in a way and kind of pushing the boundaries. And yes, there were negative vibes from the managers, but like also I wasn't being like as serious as I should have been at the same time, if that makes sense. Like I wasn't going in there with intention that I could grasp. Because like the real estate thing, like that's fun or whatever, but it's like still like that's a long-term goal. That's not a short-term goal. Short-term goal would be like my shop. That's like a short-term goal that I've literally been saying for a very long time now, and like that one feels more like right for me to like express right now. That's like a short-term goal that I can do right now and still like keep my head on and like not get crazy. And have that like structure, because I really don't have like a structure here as much because, my apartment is still basically empty. It's very cold. It's almost like an insane asylum. But I do like that it's like white and like, but do you know what I'm saying though? It's still like not homey yet. I still don't even have everything I need. I've just been basically not prioritizing my own self-care, basically. So I'm actually kind of grateful that I can take a little bit of a break. And then also I'm taking my pole fitness classes so I can be more confident on the pole. Yeah. So this is a good thing. This is actually a good thing. At first I was so upset, but there really is nothing to be upset about. It's a learning lesson. What's done is done. I don't take things personally. It just needed to happen the way that it did. And honestly, I can always be self-reflective and look within and realize why the things are happening the way that they are and how I'm going to take that information and like apply it for myself and as like a lesson. Because I mean, it really was kind of necessary to a certain extent. So I can like get back on track as to what I'm actually doing and like kind of be aware of like the self. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my deep TED talk for the night. I'm in such a better mood. Just like pinning my ideas and like knowing that like I actually can do them now, like, is such like a big like, I've worked so hard to get to this point, and I'm so proud of myself. Like, I'm really fucking proud of myself. So, I know it's like so, like, it's hard. I'm definitely an overachiever in things that have to do with like me expressing my creativity, and like it's just like so special that like now I can finally breathe and like do it. Like, this is what I've always wanted to do. I just felt, it felt so impossible at first to get here. Like, I just remember like I just remember thinking like, how am I gonna do it? So, yeah, but I actually do love dancing, to be honest. Like, I think that's like another way for me to express like my sexuality and like my sexiness, because I've always wanted to be like a sex icon too. So it's just like everything is falling into place and like everything is okay. And like I'm just so like happy and thankful and like just proud of myself because I've been through so much. Like, I've been through a lot. So I take everything, like, every day as like a gift. And sometimes I can be like really fucking reckless when I don't want to like, when I get too caught up and like, you know what I mean. I guess the only sad thing is like I don't like have like a strong soul tribe that can like help me like see that, like, but it's okay because I'm learning how to do it myself, you know, first. But I guess that's what's kind of missing, but I don't really have time for that anyways because like I need to get my foundation right. But like, I'm just so thankful that I can, like, I finally can. I'm just like happy, dude. Like, fuck. It was like a long road to get here. It was. You know what I mean? And, you know, I've lost. I guess I didn't lose. I just noticed that naturally people started leaving my life and I left people's lives that weren't meant to be in it. Because like this is truly what I've always wanted, and like I didn't know how I was gonna get there, and I was like, when is it gonna be time? Like I wanted to give up so many times. And like this is the moment. Like just like the permission to be creative and like the foundation to be able to do it. In like a safe space where I didn't feel stuck or like a toxic relationship, like for myself. And like it's right here. Until I move to LA, because I probably will, honestly, because I just, like I said, Vegas is just not giving what I used to be giving for that. LA definitely was. So after I get like my stable foundation and like everything up and stuff, and like but the vlogging, I mean, I've already been doing that and like the animations, but I guess that was just like conceptual work, like starting it off, you know. But I really wanted my channel to be about, and like the stripping content, I wanted it to be about my entire journey, because like I wanted to see where it started, and like I feel like that's cool. But ultimately I always wanted to be able to like have a small business as the main focus of my channel, because that's what has always been like really important to me, and like showing like how I'm doing it and like what I'm selling and stuff like that, and like starting new creative projects and selling them, you know, whatever, you get what I mean. And just being able to like express myself that way, like that's so fun. And then I like the stripping content though, I really do. Sex positivity vibes for me. But yeah, babe, thanks for listening to me and crying with me and supporting me and sending me your good vibes. It means so much, like when anyone comments, like, you know, I'm definitely a small creator, like I'm still finding myself, but it means so much when you comment, and like there will be times when I'm so sad, or when I was, and like I see someone comment on my videos and like just say how much they love it, because I love vlogging so much, and like I love editing videos, like I love, you know, I love videography. I love it. So when someone else loves it too, it makes me so happy. It reminds me like to be kinder to myself. So I'm really hard on myself, and I'm trying to like unlearn that. And I have been doing way better, so that's a good thing. But I love you so much. Just thank you for being here and existing with me, and everything's gonna be okay. Everything's